Hey, my name is Omari Bryant. Welcome to my channel. I typically do not make content about this. Typically, if everybody knows me, you know that I am making happy-go-lucky content with vlogs, story times, life experiences, things of that nature. This is going to kind of fall under life experiences based off of the title below. I have a Caribbean parent that suffers from mental illness, refuses to get any type of help, and I just wanted to come on and talk about it and kind of raise awareness about this. I know that there's a lot of individuals out there that faces this, whether if it's your mother, your father, or your entire family, or intermediate family, to be more frank. And I know that is a challenge. For myself, I talked about my coming out story, and that has been like the biggest traction on my channel. That's how I met a lot of you guys. So hey, welcome. And for all the new people, here is that video if you want to definitely go ahead and check it out. It'll raise a little bit more awareness and understanding of like my particular situation. But I will say this, I'm not going to make this video super long. I just kind of want to make awareness of this. I want to start a conversation in the comments. Please definitely, if you know someone that needs to see this video, or you hear from it about a friend or family all the time, definitely send them this video so I can kind of give them words of encouragement of how I deal and move on from dealing with my toxic family, what have you. So pretty much I have a mother that is from Jamaica. I am from Jamaica as well. I've been in the States most of my life, so theoretically, kind of in a way, in the eyes of the island people, I am an American, which is fine. But I still love my Jamaican culture, love my roots, very much so, love my island, my small little island. And ever since I've been here in the States, it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge to try to build a relationship with my mother. It's been a challenge to understand her. And as I gotten older, I noticed that there was, not only favoritism with my little brother, which was born while I was younger, and then I went off to Jamaica, went to school there for a while, and then ended up coming back to the States again. And I will have to say this, everyone feels it in their own way. Like myself, I felt it in a certain way, and I was able to kind of cope with it over time. And then I have my younger brother that is trying to deal with it now and is dealing with the worst of it because he stayed longer. Like, just to kind of give y'all a synopsis, I feel like, and I've heard from other people as well, mind you, this is not a medical diagnosis. This is just, for purposes of me talking. This is not medical advice. I do believe, and also so do some other individuals, believe that my mother does suffer from bipolar depression, and she is like a master manipulator, basically. This woman can go ahead and make you feel like you're the worst person in the world when she's all wrong. She's all wrong. My mother has done physical, mental abuse. She has, just the physical, yet mental, verbally as well, have abused myself. And now it's starting to stray onto my little brother. I've dealt with it for at least like 8 years. Dealt with it like full on fledged with the the corporal punishment, even for things I didn't do, the vulgar slurs, and then, I am LGBT, obviously, as you guys can tell from the thumbnail that I shared, and then that even made it worse. We all know that, the islands and certain places of the world, they're not very fond of the LGBTQI+ community, which is okay. You don't have to be fond of it, but there's still a level of respect. I'm a human being. I'm going to respect you. You respect me. And, that's always been a challenge, for me to face with my family, but mainly heavily my mother. Everybody in my family, most of them, they really don't mind. They really don't care. Like, they don't accept it as they claim, but they love me, whatever. Like, I'm not looking for validation for anybody. And that's the biggest thing. I'm going to put it on the screen here. You don't need to seek validation from anybody. Despite if you're going through the situation I'm going through, despite if you know somebody else, let them know they don't have to seek validation. Validation is not needed, because at the end of the day, God made no mistake. or your creator, or whatever you believe in, made no mistake when they created you. If you know that you love what you love and you are who you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I digress on that. But myself, the ways how I cope with this, right? The physical abuse, right? I had to put a stop to it. I'm not proud of it. I did, you know, like I said in my coming out story, I did defend myself during that aspect, and I retaliated back after being slapped across my face 5 times. You know, I retaliated back, stopped her. It's just an amicable amount of things that have been just done, okay? And I have to tell anybody, yes, it hurts, and yes, it'll with you mentally, but what I mean to tell you, it makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. You build up a strength like no other, okay? From the name calling to everything, I have built up a strength better than no other, okay, that I even know. There's things that people will say, and I don't even think about it again, and other people are like, can you believe they said that? And I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't mind, because I feel like I have built up a strength like no other, okay? So trust me, even though you're being physically and mentally abused, trust me, you're building strength. You are building a lot of strength, and that is one takeaway that I will take away from that. Secondly, as well, okay, you know, you have to learn how to protect your energy, okay? When you get to an age where you're old enough and you're willing and able to take care of yourself, do that. Please, if you're over the age of 18 and you're dealing with this, don't. Even if you're in a state where you could be emancipated at the age of 16 and you know that you can do it, do it. I'm telling you to do it, because I went through the most amount of stress, and I'm going to try my best not to get too emotional in this video, because it's tough. It really, really is tough. It is tough to go through day to day when you're in high school. You know, I used to get made fun of in high school. You know, I wasn't accepting of me being 110% myself at that time, and I used to get made fun of, and it used to be terrible, because I used to sit there and be like, why me? You know, I couldn't catch a break. It was at home. It was around family functions. It was around, you know, I just couldn't catch a break, and it started to really mess with me. And that's why I say, like, mental health is really important, especially these days. Like, you can tell from over the years, you know, from like the 2010s and stuff like that. Now you're starting to see people come out and say, you know, I have a mental illness. This is what I go through, and so on and so on and so on. And I feel for them, because I have the same things. I feel the same way. You know, being told that, you know, you're gonna catch AIDS and die. You're gonna, you know, just things like that. Just because you are who you are, it messes with you. It does. And I'm telling you that it is okay. And I'm telling you that it is not okay for anybody, a parent, family member, friend, whoever it is, to sit there and do that to you. It is not okay. Okay? They probably have a mental illness themselves that is not diagnosed, and they're just eradicating feelings that they don't know how to control. Or they do know how to control, they just don't care. So those are the individuals in your life that you should remove. So yes, it was tough for me to make this decision to remove my mother, remove pretty much majority of all of my intermediate family. But I had to do that to protect my peace and my energy. I had to. I could not get up every day. I could not get up every day knowing that there are individuals out there that are my family just because we're related. And please, oh my God, that toxic thing, oh, it's your mother or it's your family and you have to respect it, on them, blah, 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 blah. Please, cut it out. Cut it out. It is not okay for someone to call somebody just outside of their name. You know, it's not okay to mistreat someone. It's not okay to just take someone's money just because. It's just, it sucks and it's ridiculous. And it's absurd that it is just swept underneath the rug. Well, it's your mom. No, it's not okay. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, it's not okay. It's illegal. Theoretically, it is. Nobody is above the law, as they say in this country. Nobody, right? Nobody's above the law. So I say that to say this. Protect your energy. It is okay to love people from afar. It is okay to love people from a distance. It is okay. It is okay just to give them a phone call on their birthday, just to make sure they're good. Life is incredibly too short, people. It's incredibly too short. Love yourself and do what's best for you. And don't let your undiagnosed toxic family member, well, whatever mental illness they have, stop you from being what you want to be, and you be great. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. If you guys want to subscribe, go ahead and definitely subscribe to the family. I would definitely appreciate that. We're growing our little family over here. Majority of my videos are always more positive and happy. And yeah, I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.